Hey friends, it's Ashley and I'm here with a new layout for Hip Kit Club. I am using the May kits for this layout and I'm also using one of our May cut files. And I'm going to get started here. I'm kind of creating a grid layout, but it's going to be a non-traditional grid. Usually when I think of a grid, I think of like squares or rectangles that are very uniform. But I'm going to work with this cut file and put it in the center of my layout. First, I went ahead and cut a few smaller pieces from some of my 12 by 12 papers to back and cover this cut file. I didn't want the first dress to be solid white, so I just traced the outside edge of that onto one of the crepe paper pattern papers, and I'm going to trim that out and then put it over the top of that piece, and then the other ones I'm going to actually back on the underside. And these papers are a mix of crepe paper, all heart, pink paisley horizon, and there's also some pink fresh studio in there. So I just kind of picked some papers from the kit. You can get the papers in the main kit or in the paper kit. So I just picked some that I thought coordinated well together. And I'm just going to use 6 different ones here for these cute little dresses. And I really love this cut file. It's super cute. I knew I wanted to use this one on a layout, so this was a cut file layout, so it worked out perfectly. So I'm just going to do a couple of these here so you can get the idea of how I'm backing these, and then I'll finish all of the rest of that off camera. There are a couple of other ones that I do mix two papers with. You can see the bodice on the third and the sixth dress. I actually put a different pattern on that part, just like I did for that first dress where I do it over the top, just to give it some variation and make it look cute. So you can see how that's going. Off camera, I went ahead and adhered that down and stitched across the little clothesline. And now I'm going to start embellishing. And this comes together really fast. I'm just going to use some embellishments from the crepe paper sticker sheet and the puffy sticker sheet, and also some of the ephemera pieces from the exclusive ephemera in the May kit. So the way I'm creating the grid look is I have the dress banner in the center, and then I'm going to have 3 sections on the top and bottom of that. So you can see how it's kind of creating a grid look, but it's more of a free-form grid. I have basically 3 sections at the top and 3 sections at the bottom with my banner in the center. So I really like that look, and that it gives you a grid design without it being such a rigid, square, uniform design. So this is my favorite part, embellishing and just figuring out where I want all of the little things to go. So I kind of just go through and I want to pick some larger pieces to kind of create those like grid squares, you could say. So I'm kind of doing that with some of the pieces and then going in and mixing some smaller pieces in for some accents. And I'm also popping up some of those pieces with some dimensional foam just to add some variation to the layout. I like this collection that it has lots of different little shapes like hearts and flowers and stars. So I like using all of those different things. And I didn't necessarily want to put the You Are Beautiful and the Radiate Positivity. Both are black and white basically. But I really liked the size of both of those and the way that they fit there. So I did go ahead and put those next to one another, but I kind of bring in a little bit of color here with the flower, just to kind of break that up a little bit. And so I didn't mind it as much as I thought I would once I got it on the layout. So this is the exclusive ephemera pack. I kind of go through it and pick out some things. I thought it would be fun to add a couple of stars to some of the dresses just to kind of decorate those and give them a little bit more interest. And so I just add some of those cute little black and white stars. And there are a pretty good bit of those, and I was able to get 3 out. I think I've used some on another layout. And there's also a sequin pack in the May embellishment kit. So I wanted to add some variation to the dresses, and since I used the ephemera pieces on a few of those, I thought I would add some sequins to a couple of the other ones. So these are just kind of an opaque white sequin, and then I decided to do a little pop of pink down the skinnier dress here. So I'm just picking out some sequins that go together And I'm just adding those to the layout with my Scotch Quick Dry Liquid Adhesive. And those stick really well. And I like the little touch that that adds to the dresses. You also get the sticker sheet from All Heart, and I say sticker sheet, but there are like 6 sheets of these, and they are transparent. So I use a couple of those on the layout at the top and the bottom. And then I do go back and get some more stars because I really like the stars. So I'm going to add a few of those kind of around the layout, and just like a little visual triangle there. And I like the pops of black that that brings in. And then I'm going to finish things off with my date here. And that completes my layout. I hope you enjoyed watching today. You can check out the May kits and the June kits on the Hip Kit Club website, and you can see my finished layout and close up here at the end. Thanks so much for watching again, and I hope to see you next time.